Hi everyone, and welcome back to Daisy's Animal Facts, where we jump into the world of animals and discover amazing things together. Today we're going to explore one of the coolest creatures on Earth. They're slimy, they're jumpy, they croak, and they come in so many colors. That's right, we're talking about frogs, so grab your explorer hat and let's hop right in. Frogs are amphibians. That means they live both in water and on land. When they're babies, they live in the water, and when they grow up, they can hop around on land too. Frogs start their lives as eggs, usually laid in jelly-like clusters in ponds or lakes. Then they hatch into tadpoles, which look like little swimming fish with tails. Tadpoles don't have legs at first. They use their tails to swim around and breathe underwater with gills, just like fish do. But as they grow older, tadpoles go through a big change called metamorphosis. That's a fancy word that means they slowly grow legs, lose their tails, and develop lungs so they can breathe air. When that happens, they become frogs and leave the water to explore the land. It's like a magical transformation. There are over 7,000 species of frogs around the world. Frogs live on every continent except Antarctica. They can be found in rainforests, swamps, deserts, grasslands, and even in your backyard. Frogs come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Some are tiny, no bigger than your fingernail, and some can grow as large as a dinner plate. The smallest frog in the world is the Pediphrine amoensis. It's smaller than a dime. The biggest frog is the Goliath frog from Africa. It can grow up to a foot long and weigh over 7 pounds. Frogs are known for their incredible jumping abilities. Most frogs have strong back legs that help them leap great distances. Some frogs can jump over 20 times their body length. Imagine if you could jump from one side of a classroom to the other in just one hop. That's how powerful frogs are. Their long legs and special muscles help them spring through the air to escape predators and catch their dinner. Speaking of dinner, what do frogs eat? Most frogs are carnivores, which means they eat meat. They usually eat insects like flies, mosquitoes, moths, and beetles. Frogs catch their food with their long sticky tongues. When a bug gets close, the frog flicks out its tongue faster than you can blink, grabs the bug, and swallows it whole. Some bigger frogs can even eat small birds, fish, and mice. That's one hungry hopper. Now let's talk about how frogs sound. Frogs croak, ribbit, chirp, and sing. Each species of frog has its own unique sound. Some frogs sound like barking dogs, others sound like birds, and some even sound like little bells. Frogs use their voices to find each other, especially when it's time to find a mate. If you've ever been near a pond at night and heard a lot of strange sounds, that was probably a group of frogs having a noisy frog concert. Male frogs are usually the ones making all the noise. They puff up a special part of their throat called a vocal sac to make their calls louder. One of the most interesting things about frogs is their skin. Frog skin is super special. It's thin, moist, and full of tiny blood vessels. Frogs can breathe through their skin as well as their lungs. That's why it's important for their skin to stay wet. If a frog's skin dries out, it can't breathe properly. Frogs also absorb water through their skin instead of drinking it through their mouths. That's why they're often found near water or in damp places. Some frogs are bright and colorful. Have you ever seen a blue frog or a red one? Those bright colors are actually a warning to predators that the frog might be poisonous. Poison dot frogs, found in Central and South America, are some of the most colorful and dangerous frogs in the world. Their skin is coated with toxins that can harm or even kill predators. The good news is that most frogs are harmless to humans, but their bright colors are like a stop sign in the animal world. Frogs also have amazing eyes. Their eyes can see in almost every direction without moving their heads. They can even see behind them. Frogs use their excellent vision to spot tiny insects and other food from far away. Their eyes also help them swallow. When a frog catches food, it uses its eyeballs to push the food down its throat. Yes, it actually blinks its eyes, and the eyes push the food down.
That's pretty wild.
Frogs are also great swimmers. They use their long legs to kick through the water, and their webbed feet help them glide, just like a pair of built-in flippers. Some frogs spend most of their lives in water, while others only visit to lay eggs. Tree frogs have sticky pads on their toes that help them climb trees and leaves. They can leap from branch to branch and hold on tight. Some frogs can even glide through the air by spreading out their legs in skin flaps. Frogs are important for the environment. They help control insect populations like mosquitoes and flies. That means fewer bug bites for us. Frogs are also a big part of the food chain. Birds, snakes, fish, and other animals eat frogs. If frogs disappear, it could cause big problems for nature. Sadly, many frog species are in danger. Pollution, climate change, and habitat loss are hurting frogs all over the world. That's why scientists and animal helpers are working hard to protect them. Frogs have been part of stories and legends for a long time. In fairy tales, frogs sometimes turn into princes with a magic kiss. In ancient Egypt, frogs were a symbol of life and fertility. In Chinese culture, frogs are lucky and bring good fortune. Frogs even went to space. NASA has studied frogs to learn more about how living things grow in space. Frogs have helped scientists learn about medicine too. Some frog skin contains special chemicals that can help fight diseases. So, the next time you see a frog, whether it's hopping through the grass, croaking in a pond, or sitting on a lily pad, take a moment to appreciate how cool and special they are. Frogs are amazing creatures that come in all colors and sizes. They leap, swim, sing, and help take care of the planet in their own froggy way. Thanks for hopping along with me today on Daisy's Animal Facts. I hope you had a fun time learning all about frogs. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss another animal adventure. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep jumping into nature. Bye-bye now, and ribbit.